The Radio Memories Network is brought to you in part by Liberated Syndication, podcast publishing made easy, libsyn.com. That's LIBSYN.com.
Welcome to the Old Time Radio Network Comedy, continuing America's love affair with comedy and those lovable characters that made us laugh. We now go back to the early days of radio comedy and our imaginations with our featured comedy presentation.
There was one trick that Jack and his writers often used, and with great success. When Jack was out on that stage, he was constantly being interrupted.
I don't know of anyone who has a problem with the simplest things. Okay. Like, for instance, if I go in...
That's a telegram for you.
Yeah, well, thanks, but why didn't you... Wait a minute. You know, you look exactly
I
like
know.
Red Skelton.
Yes, you're the 10th person who said that this week. I'm a dreamer, ain't I?
Jack, this is your 20th anniversary, and I want to do the anniversary waltz with you. That Dean dances close. He has to. It holds him up. Sometimes they interrupted Jack in the middle of a joke.
So the first drunk said, a poodle. So the other drunk said, this will kill you. The other drunk said, look, if I...
I don't know how much. I tell you 100 times, you just shouldn't do it. That's all. You shouldn't do it. I know. I thought it would be funny. Well, it is funny to everybody else, but you just don't say soccer to me to guys like Cassius Clay. I thought it was...
drunk said, I wish I could make a trade like that. That's the end of the joke.
Sometimes the interruptions came from the audience.
New Jersey to see her idol, Jack Benny. Sit down, lady. All the way from Hoboken to see her idol, Jack Benny, not to see Gunsmoke. 4 days on the train, my Aunt Fanny was, with cheese and crackers. Go on, Aunt Fanny, darling. You can burst off, whatever you want. Wait on, Jack. Wait a minute. Do your stuff. This woman loves you. I'm on your side, Jack. Don't you understand that? You're the dean of comedy. You're the greatest. You're the elder statesman of humor. You deserve attention and respect.
Look, Don.
Will you shut up? Fanny, you should have seen this guy years ago when he was a lot younger. He walked regular.
Don, Jack is just trying to...
Did you see what it is? Dinah Shore. Dinah Shore. I didn't recognize her out in the kitchen. is it, Dinah? Sing Natchez to Mobile for Aunt Fanny. Natchez to Mobile? Come on, sing it.
Come on, look, Don. Either sit down or get out of here.
I've had it enough. That's it. Nobody insults me. Nobody. I'm going to take my Fanny and get out of here.
It wasn't only people that interrupted Jack.
We have one of the most exciting musical groups in our business today. I told you 10 times I'm sending you the check next week. Go. I'll send you the check. He drives me nuts. You know, on my last television show, I had a group of penguins, and this one is their agent.
And that's not all. Monkey see, monkey do.
Never seen on the show before that you let's see. It says, farewell, Jack. Wait a minute, fellas, come here. Fellas, I try to explain, this is not, look, this is... Fellas, I'm trying to explain, look at, this is not, listen to me. Listen, this is not my farewell appearance. This is my first farewell appearance. That's what it is. My first farewell appearance.
Believe me, poor Jack had trouble with everyone on that show. We all thought it was his farewell special. I remember I came out at the beginning and praised Jack to the skies. Told him that he'd been my idol since I was a kid, how I tried to emulate his styles, his moves, how I'd even tried to copy the way he walked, and how that was the only time I was ever arrested. But then I guess I got a little choked up.
Now that Jack Benny is doing his final farewell show, I feel a personal sense of loss, a kind of emptiness, if you will, and I don't really know how to explain this from the...
Johnny.
Yes, Jack.
What are you doing? I mean, what are you talking about? I mean, why are you crying?
Jack, I'm just honest. I can't help but the thought of you doing your farewell show.
It's not a farewell show. It's my first farewell show. Jack Benny's first farewell special. That's what we advertise. That's what we're doing.
You mean I stood out here and said all those nice things about you and you're not quitting?
Why? Why should I quit? Next time I'll do a second farewell show, then a third. I may do a whole series of farewells.
But Jack, look, I thought you were stepping aside for someone younger.
Like who? Anybody.
Look, Jack,
What?
I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
If you're not quitting, why am I here working for free?
Because I'm your idol. And I'm your friend. Who got you out of jail when you were arrested for walking like this?
Gee whiz.
Look, Johnny, the title of the show is an all the ads. Plain as day. If you can't read, that's your problem.
Well, you told me.
It's called Jack Benny's first farewell special.
The mind is the first to go.
Now, why would I say the mind's the first thing to go? It could be another part of the anatomy. Believe it or not, this went out on the air just as you're actually seeing it. But I had done the pants bit the day before in rehearsal, to get a laugh out of the crew. And without telling me, those sneaks taped it and put it into the show.
And I'll tell you something else, waiter. I'm not coming to your party Saturday night, either. You weren't invited.
How did he find out?
How did I find out? I'm catering it. Try to be a nice guy. He doesn't realize what a tough time I had finding that.
I think you shot it and stuck it.
You know something? I never got one letter of complaint or praise. But what I said before about Jack being my idol and patterning my performing style after Jack was really true. And Jack's writers use this as the basis of a very funny sketch in which Jack played the owner of the Kobelsky Carnival Troupe. Lucille Ball played his wife, and I played, well, you'll see. Now, the whole troupe sleeps in this trailer, and they're now in Corn Creek, New Mexico. Kobelsky has just gotten everyone up and out to work.
Oh, look, Tonto's still asleep.
Hey, Tonto! Tonto, wake up! Go to work!
All right, don't rush. Now go to work.
Are you sure he's an Iroquois?
Who cares as long as he brings in the wump? Hey, Jackie! Jackie, get up, will you? There's work to be done. I don't know what's the matter with that son of ours. He just doesn't have carnival in his blood. Lately, nothing seems to excite him.
Yeah, and how many kids get the opportunity to go to Corn Creek, New Mexico?
Jay, do you think he's got a girlfriend?
Are you kidding? Girls cost money. His idea of a good time is sitting around licking trading stamps. Boy, is he cheap.
I can't understand who he takes at. Hey, where is that boy? Jackie! Well, I guess I'm ready. Goodbye, Mother. Goodbye, Dad.
Goodbye?
Yeah, Jackie, what's this all about? Well, I'll tell you what it's all about. I'm 21 and I'm leaving. 21. He's 33 if he's a day. What do you mean you're leaving? Well, I'm sick of this carnival. I don't have to do this. I'm going to change my name and be a comedian. Tell jokes on television. That's where all the money is. Money, money. There are more important things than money. If you weren't my father, I'd slap your face.
Jackie, don't be fresh.
Now, how can you even think of leaving the carnival? You're my son. Well, someday this will all be yours. It's already mine. Who do you think holds the mortgage?
Yeah, he's right. You might as well take this. I'll never be able to keep up the payments.
Now, cut that out! You know you can't return merchandise after it's been used for 30 days. But this frying pan belongs to me. I'm going to take it. And this clock, it's mine too. And the can opener. And this is mine. And the glass. Now, open your mouth. I will not.
How do you like that? We raised a human claw machine.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. In all my life, I've never seen such an ingrate. You are, without a doubt, the stingiest, cheapest guy that has ever walked this earth. Well! And I'll I'll tell you something. You're making a mistake, son, going out there. You know the leading of this carnival? There are millions of comedians.
But I'm not just a comedian. I can also get him with this. With a load of this, Blue Eyes. I always had fun doing sketches with Jack. Here are some highlights from one we did. It was sort of a Mary Poppins version of a typical earthy Italian movie. Jack played the husband, Rossano, whose wife is leaving him and the kids for a 3-month vacation.
Mr. Papa, who's going to take care of that?
Don't worry. Yesterday, your mama, she's a call agency. They're going to send over a governess.
That's right. Now, Rossano, take the bambino's out of here while I finish packing.
Come on, Loretta.
It's hard to believe he followed an organ grinder around for 3 weeks learning that accent.
Who's that?
Oh, it's me, Marcello. They took a gamble calling me Marcello. Millions of people could have thought that was Mastroianni. I was the chauffeur, and this was one of my duties.
Marcello. I'm going to miss you. I don't know how I'm going to get along without you for 3 whole months. I love you.
Wherever I work, it's the same thing. Please, you're matching my mustache.
Marcello, what's to come over you? The first 3 years, you were such a nice chauffeur. All the time you used to hold me and hug me and kiss me. Things were so different.
Well, I had to do something. You didn't have a car. Ordinarily, I liked you in this sort of scene with Sophia Loren, but Jack thought I should do it with this lady. So did Sophia Loren. Anyway, I drove her to the airport, and the governess arrived.
Juanita, there's nobody there?
That's a pretty good trick. And that governess isn't bad either.
I put this away.
Did you say your wife was going to be away?
Only 3 more.
Rossano was so excited he ran out to buy pasta for 2. That was his mistake. He should never have left her. It's murder driving through traffic with 180 pounds sitting on your lap.
Who are you?
I'm the chauffeur. Who are you?
I'm the governess. And I think you're cute.
There goes Sunday.
Kick me?
No. Now, please, have a respect for the uniform. What kind of man do you think I am? I cannot cheat on a boss's wife.
I can't help myself. You are so attractive and so handsome and so strong and so exciting and so masculine. Oh.
I never take a guest spot without my own writers. Then we kissed. I hated myself, but with an Elkie Summer, who am I to care about my opinion?
I don't know which one of these wines to serve. Maria, I bring you some nice Maria, what is it?
His mustache was wrinkled, and I was pressing it.
Marcelo, you cannot do this to me. She's a man. I saw her first.
Yeah, but I have a better accent.
There was more to the sketch, but you didn't tune in to see great acting. Jack had some big shows, but his 20th TV anniversary was a blockbuster. Everyone turned out for that one. And halfway through the proceedings, Jack got a real surprise.
At this time, I would like to introduce my next guest. This great artist has all... What is that? Hey, fellas, what's that noise? It's a helicopter coming this way. A helicopter? In here? That's all right, Frankie. Did you fly in from Palm Springs?
No, I was having a cup of coffee across the street.
You flew over here from across the street in a helicopter?
Somebody stole my elephant.
Well, that I don't understand at all.
Look, Jack, who are we kidding? I wasn't just across the street having a cup of coffee.
Oh, then you did fly in from Palm Springs?
Yes, I did fly in from Palm Springs.
Oh, then nobody stole your elephant.
No, that part is true.
Now, what are you going to sing, Frankie?
Well, I thought I'd just ad-lib something for about...
Ad-lib?
Ad-lib, yeah. That's from the Latin.
I know Cesar Romero told me. Sing, Dennis. Frank.
Well, my story is much too sad to be told, but practically everything leaves me totally cold. The only exception I know is the case when I'm out on a quiet spree, fighting vainly the old ennui. Then I suddenly turn and see your fabulous face. I get no kick from champagne, mere alcohol, it doesn't move me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick out of you? Some like the perfume from Spain, Brat. I'm sure that if I took even one look, it would bore me to rip. Quickly through, however, I do get a kick out of you. I get a kick every time I see you standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to see that you obviously you do not adore. I get no kick in a plane, flying too high with some gal in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. Yet I get a kick out of you. I get a kick every time I see you standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to see that you obviously you do not adore.
in the sky is my ideal. Nothing to do. Yet I get a kick. You give me a boot. I get a kick.
Frank was great. And then I had a little surprise for Jack that was done in fun, too. But I think you'll see some of the deep affection we had for each other come through.
What is this? What do you got there, Bob?
This is just a plaque given to you by your staff, the network executives, your sponsor, and everyone that has been associated with you, including myself.
That's thrilling. You know, I could cry.
Well, try that.
No. That's nice. What does it say, Bob?
Well, let me tell you. Thanks for the memory, your flair for jollity, your fiddling so off-key. With just a bit more practice, any young man you could be. Thank you so much. Thanks for the memory of love that you inspire. As birthday cakes grow higher, the candles for each year could cause another Frisco fire. So thanks to be. You never get any older. At least from your head to your shoulder. But don't try to get any bolder. And make a date, 'cause it's too late. So thanks for the memory of friendship you and I have shared through years gone by. I've been your pal and you've been mine. That will never die.
Now, Bob, I'd like to sing something for you. Can it be the plaque that set you back at least $1.50?